Yo, what's up with it, everybody? I'm back with another video today. So anyway, this is a little bit of an out of context video. Something that actually happened to me in my personal life. Thought I'll make a video, quote unquote, vlog about it. This is probably one of my very first vlogs I've ever uploaded on my channel. So something crazy happened 2 days ago. Actually, it wasn't really crazy, but it's the first time I've ever been stopped by the police. Well, not the first time. Well, I'm not saying that I have a criminal record or anything. When I did get stopped by the police, there wasn't anything that I did that was wrong. Okay, I didn't do anything wrong. I don't even have a fucking police record. So 2 days ago, okay, I was walking to school. Okay, the school is like, 30 minutes from now, 30 minutes away, since I don't really have a car to ride, okay, if I miss the bus, I have to walk, or sometimes I just go right back home and stay home. So the other day on Tuesday, I was too busy making some, videos, so I decided to miss one of my classes at the beginning of the day. And then I was gonna walk to school after the class ended, which is what I was doing. Alright, because I put my priorities about videos. I put my priority of making videos over school. So I was walking to school. So the way I walk to school is like, I'm living in a neighborhood, of course. So I leave the neighborhood, and then there's like a highway. Okay, not a highway, but a bridge over the highway. And I kind of just walk through there. Then let's see, you walk into like another neighborhood, an apartment complex. Then you keep on walking, then you have to cross a fucking street. And then, you arrive at the school, basically. So I was doing that. This is not the first time I've ever done it. In fact, I did it before, and police cars were actually walking by. So let me tell you a story about what happened. So I was walking, okay, it was cold outside, so I got me a jacket. Okay, I got me a jacket. See, when I did it a week before that, I saw the police car come by, but it didn't do anything. But it seems today, there's a difference, okay? When I did it last week, nothing happened. But this week, when I did it on Tuesday, I was wearing a jacket, okay? I was wearing a jacket, and I had a hoodie over my head. Okay, just kind of ironic. I had a hoodie over my head. So I was walking, okay? I was to the point where I was crossing the bridge over the highway. The fuck? It's windy as hell. So I crossed the bridge, over the fucking highway, and then I was walking to the apartment complex neighborhood that I was talking about. So I just barely crossed the street. Okay, well, actually, before I crossed the street, before I even went to the fucking bridge of the highway, I see a police car come by, and I was like, oh my fucking god, man, because I don't want to get caught for missing 5th period in school. So the police car just comes by, nothing really happened. Then I crossed the bridge. As soon as I crossed the bridge, I look to my right, and I see fucking 2 cop cars coming by. Well, not two, one cop car coming on my side, and the other cop car coming in front of me, and I was like, oh my fucking god. And apparently, you see by the fucking title, it was 2 white police officers. Apparently, if I was brainwashed by BLM propaganda, I probably would have been fucking scared. I would have probably thought that they were gonna fucking pull a gun on me and fucking shoot me or some shit. But, since I'm not brainwashed by the propaganda that the liberal mainstream media portrays as cops are, as I said, it's 2 white police officers against the minority stopping someone who's walking around with a fucking hoodie like I was. But they didn't fucking shoot me, by the way, so they come out. Okay, I know you can be like, oh, Sauceman, you may have not been shot, but it's discrimination against you because you're a minority walking around with the fucking, with a backpack, because I had a backpack too, with lots of stuff in it. They probably thought you were an ISIS terrorist. That's how racist and discriminatory the police are. Give me a fucking break. So, the first police officer, drives by with his window down. He's all looking at me and shit. I'm like, oh my fucking god, what the fuck is gonna go on now? And I started to regret. I wish I fucking stayed at home the whole day of school. So I was just, the police car was just walking by, and he was like, hey, what are you doing? I was like, okay, I'm walking to fucking school. I'm walking to fucking school. He was like, okay, well, what's your name? So we got out the fucking car, and he asked me, do you have any identification? Okay, you have a school ID. It's like I go to that school that I'm just walking to, and he knows that what the school was, and I told him the name of the school, and he asked me where was I from? Where was I coming from? Okay, so for all we know, you could be a fucking burglar or some shit. So I was like, okay, I told him the neighborhood that I came from. I even told him the exact address that I was living at. Okay, Jesus fucking Christ. So then he asked me, do you have any school identification? I was like, no, because nobody has school ID, okay, because, we're given school IDs, but we don't even use them at all, so therefore, I don't even know what the fuck happened to it, and I lost it, okay, so, I was like, no, you don't have any school IDs, so he tells me what my name was, okay, I told him my name, and my last name, and then he went into the fucking police car, and then he was kind of researching through some shit, then another white police officer comes up, and I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, and then he asked me, he says, what are you doing? I was like, okay, I'm walking to school. And it was all like, okay, why are you this late? And I was like, well, I overslept. By the way, I wasn't oversleeping completely. I was too busy making YouTube videos. But I just told them that I overslept and the alarm didn't go off or some shit like that. So But if you didn't even know what really happened is that I was too busy in the production of YouTube videos. But of course, I can't tell him that. And then I was kind of scared at first. Well, not scared. I mean, I was concerned. I wasn't scared or nervous. I was pretty calm. But I was concerned. Okay, I was concerned because I thought they were gonna have to search into my backpack or some shit. He was over here telling me some shit like, do you have a 50-inch TV in your backpack? I'm like, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? Clearly he was joking around. But what else? And he's all like, so how can you prove who you are? And I was like, okay, well, I told him my name. And he's all like, isn't he looking me up right there? And he was like, well, how do you know if you're telling the truth? I was like, well, he's going to look up on the damn school, and he's going to see my damn yearbook picture, and he's going to know who I am, and he's going to let me through. And then he was all like, no, but how exactly can we prove what you're saying? And I'm like, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? I mean, I'm being serious with you. I told him my name and my last name. He can easily look me up, and he can find me. And he was like, okay, well, if we didn't have that tool, if you couldn't prove who you were, then how do we know if you're just fucking lying and you're just a fucking burglar? Because a lot of people who are burglars. And I was like, okay. And I was like, okay, what do you have to fucking do? And he was like, we have to take you into custody. Okay, so thankfully, he didn't take me into custody because he looked me up on the damn police car, my nigga. So, just a little bit of a fucking story before I go ahead and walk to school again. Okay, because I'm too busy in the fucking productions, my nigga. So, just a little bit of a fucking story. So, then they just went out. And it's like, okay, we know who you are. You can walk to school. But if I mean, Jesus fucking Christ, it said, for all we know, there could be a 50-inch TV in your backpack. I was like, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? But it's kind of ironic. I know the BLM supporters would probably comment in the comment section saying that, well, the only reason they stopped you is because, I mean, on Tuesday, I mean, the week before that, they didn't stop you when they saw the police car go by. When the police car go by, they didn't stop you because you weren't wearing a hoodie. You were just wearing a normal shirt. But that this day, that since you were walking, with the fucking hoodie on, they stopped you. And that you're a minority, so it's discrimination. Complete bullshit. You know, you got a bunch of fucking idiots. I mean, if you're brainwashed by BLM propaganda and you're in the position that I was in, you probably would have been arguing with them, probably would have been yelling with them, and you probably would have been taken into custody and would be in a lot more trouble. So that's just a little bit of experience I had with the police. Okay, he was asking me, have you ever been arrested before? He's like, we just had to make sure who you are because because there's some people who are burglars. Okay, so, you know, my nigga, I was kind of scared because I thought he was going to look through my phone or some shit and he was going to find out that I had a YouTube channel. Okay, so I didn't want any of that shit. But that was it, you know, no discrimination. Okay, I know you're gonna come up with the things like, well, if you were white, if Sauceman, if you were white and you didn't have any if you were white and you didn't have a hoodie on, they wouldn't have stopped you. That could be possible, but I'm not really fucking sure. But they just stopped me. You know, it took 10 minutes out of my day, and then I was walking, and then I walked to fucking school, and Jesus Christ, you wouldn't believe me, I was completely terrified, because I thought there was a fucking policeman hiding behind every corner ready to shoot me, and I was so surprised that they didn't shoot and kill me for no reason. I thought I was gonna be on the fucking news. Give me a fucking break. So just normal thing with the police, stopping me because they didn't know exactly who I was until I told them exactly who I was and exactly where I was going, exactly where I was coming from. And everything was all good. Okay, this is a video made just to prove why there's no police brutality. Just a quick vlog that I wanted to do. Just a quick vlog that I wanted to do about this whole police thing. Okay, I got stopped by the police. Pretty interesting video to make. So anyways, man, about to go ahead and walk to school again. I know people thinking I'm homeschooled. Okay, not the fucking case. I don't want to prove to you why I'm not homeschooled, because you'll know exactly where I live and exactly what school I go to. But anyways, man, it's your boy Sauceman X. Check the fucking out of your face.